Hey, welcome to the Market Minute. I wanted to share with you a huge announcement. Diversifi.ca, the website is up and running, so I'm really excited about that. And in this, you're also going to get an invite to an event we're going to be doing on June 12th. If you live in the Vancouver area and you want to learn more about what we do at Diversifi, please come on down. And on that point, I really wanted to talk about three simple concepts. Number one, my fundamental belief is that everyone should invest like a pension fund. If you take a look at CPP and other pension funds, ask yourself, well, what do they do differently? The big thing that they do differently is diversify into three succinct asset classes. So number one, I believe you should invest like a pension fund. Number two, what does that mean? It means investing in real estate, stocks and bonds, and private equity. So number three, what's private equity and how do you know it's safe? So what we do at Diversifi is we're looking at private equity companies that are already institutional grade. It means if an institutional fund has already approved that company, we feel pretty good about recommending it to you as well. And again, it's not to suggest that one is better than the other. The combination of these three asset classes are what reduces volatility over time and gives you a better return in your portfolio. Again, how can I say that? Where's the proof in the pudding? Well, that's what CPP does. That's what other pension funds do. That's what endowment funds do. So let's look at a really good example that's just happened in the marketplace here. This is an article that came out in the Globe and Mail last week, and it says, don't count on Trump to step in and save the stock market. While they're showing, a correction in the stock market over 600 points, let's face it, in the fourth quarter 2018, we know the stock market had one of the worst corrections, crash, whatever you want to say. December was a terrible month. All you got to do is open up your Q4 statement to look at that. But what happened in Q1? Q1, everything bounced back. You could argue it over-exaggerated the decline in December, and then January, February, March, it over-exaggerated recovery. So then you got Donald Trump saying, I'm going to go to war with China on the trade war. And what this article is basically saying is Trump's going after Main Street votes. So he's willing to sacrifice Wall Street for Main Street. And that means you might have more volatility in your stock market. Again, that doesn't mean you should avoid stocks and bonds. It doesn't mean stocks and bonds are bad. But it does mean you're going to have the volatility, the up and down. Now we look at why you would want to add private equity into the mix. Again, not to replace the stocks and bonds, but take 10, 20, 30, 40% of the portfolio and reallocate and rebalance it with some private equity. For example, here's AP Capital MIC. We're going to include a link in this so you can get the monthly fast facts. But I want you to look at the third paragraph. I've highlighted it here, and in the attachment, open it up, take a look at it. AP Capital has just had their monthly distribution. It is the 110th consecutive month where they had a minimum of 7% per annum distribution. That's 110 months, constant and consistent, where they're doing monthly distributions at 7% per annum or more. Now you compare that to the stock market volatility. Again, not saying one's better than the other, but isn't it nice to have a little bit of consistency in there to complement the volatility that we know in a Donald Trump world we're bound to have? So again, folks, that's what we're doing at Diversifi, and I'm going to be inviting AP Capital and Centurion. They have the Real Estate Investment Trust and the Real Estate Opportunity Trust. We'll talk about that in another Market Minute video blog. But if you have the chance, please come out. If you live in Vancouver, please come out on June 12th. Send me an email for details, location, and time, and join us. We're going to be highlighting, you'll be able to meet Harris Abro, you're going to be able to meet AP Capital and Centurion, and we're going to talk about some alternative assets that could be a great complement to your pension plan. Thanks very much. Have a great week.